In the hood, we call a condom a Jimmy because Jimmy's a scumbag and nobody enjoys it when he's on.
I got the official Jimmy Kimmel cell phone, too. It's got really bad reception. Hold on a second. Is anyone watching now? Anybody watching now?
Jimmy Kimmel, you are the luckiest white man in America, I swear. Please introduce me to the motherfucker that's keeping you on TV so I can suck his too, please.
Jimmy Kimmel is not funny. Cancelled.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. This is the single proudest moment of my life. You and me, this movement together, this channel just got Jimmy Kimmel ripped off air. That's right. This is happening. This is really the Wall Street Journal. This is really an article. Disney has canceled Jimmy Kimmel's show, ripped him off air, pulled the Jimmy Kimmel Tonight show is done.
Done. Jimmy Kimmel is done. Well done.
Jimmy Kimmel, who I don't necessarily think is funny. As a matter of fact, I don't even know how the majority of these guys stay on late night television because I don't know anybody, and I've never seen anybody, even including old people, that watch late night television. And we know that television is dying.
Nobody watches late night TV anymore.
Uh-oh. Your boy Jimmy Kimmel. I just like they prophesy, in my opinion. Sometimes I feel like they're telling prophecies.
Kimmel is next to go in the untalented late night sweepstakes, which is alarming because I don't know if you know this, Jimmy Kimmel is me.
They get on there and go, what if I get kicked off the show? Ha, ha, ha. They can't do nothing to me. That's what he said. You remember what he said? Now he off the show.
Good for you. You just got cancelled. Your own prophecy.
Jimmy Kimmel claimed the conservatives are trying to paint Charlie Kirk's killer as anything other than one of them.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from.
Turns out the shooter had a transgender boyfriend that hates conservatives and Christians. So yeah, clearly a die-hard conservative.
Absolutely insane. Jimmy Kimmel is spreading disinformation. This is fake news.
First tonight, we do have major breaking news to bring you. ABC is pulling Jimmy Kimmel off the air indefinitely over his controversial comments about Charlie Kirk's assassination. ABC's decision came after Nexstar and soon to be announced Sinclair would be announcing that they would stop airing Kimmel's program. That's a big chunk of Kimmel's stations around the country. Earlier today,
about time, if you ask
Kimmel,
me.
How many viewers do you think he gets per episode?
Oof.
Total.
My guess is that they count the TVs that are left on. That
absolutely.
Just stay on, that are in nursing homes, that are in hospitals,
hotels,
that are hospice. I think he's a hospice specialist.
If they're showing Jimmy Kimmel to people who are dying, then those people should go to jail because that's a crime against humanity. You know, this is the last thing you see.
Speed up the process, free up a bed. That's what happens.
When you are like, when someone's lingering in a hospice, they're just like, put on the Jimmy Kimmel show.
Put on Jimmy Kimmel.
They'll be dead in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Cost to be a viewer, which you are. There is like an invisible cost when you're watching Jimmy Kimmel, aside from like wondering if you're in hell and this is all a bad dream.
Absolutely roasted right there. Beautiful.
Let's start with some weapon-grade gaslighting from alleged comic Jimmy Kimmel. Here is the far-left purveyor of late-night disinformation engaging in some more disinformation, this time about his ideological bedfellow, Tyler Robinson.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from.
Absolutely appalling, absolutely disgusting what you said right there, my guy.
Yes, I'm sure the far-left loser moaning about supposed fascists and obsessed with trans activism with a trans boyfriend is a closet Republican, according to Kimmel. I mean, let's just disregard officials telling us what his ideology is, and let's disregard the alleged killer's own words.
Fake news, absolute fake news.
Our chaperone for the evening is Jimmy Kimmel. Who is perfect for the job since most of tonight's audience is in his key demographic, people who fall asleep during Nightline. Jimmy got his start years ago on The Man Show. In Washington, that's what we call a congressional hearing on contraception.
Boom! Roasted!
This thing on? I never know if this thing's on. Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and I've been getting a lot of hate for my recent statements on Jimmy Kimmel.
Fire was coming. I feel lucky. And I think everybody did a great job.
Right, I know, it's right.
Jimmy Kimmel, the guy who fucking cries because Donald Trump says something or tweets. The guy that used to be going blackface, right? And now he's the master of jokes. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna rewrite the jokes, so here we go. Gavin Newsom, right? Who looks like a psychopath with a goddamn hand up his ass, right? Like somebody's doing the talking for him. The fires, we're good. The fires, we like fire. He talks like a fucking rapper. What is he doing? If you typed into AI, show me a castrated white rapper. Anyways, plowing right along. Maybe if we had a couple more fat lesbians with the name Kristen, the fire wouldn't have went out, right?
Oh my gosh, I cannot get enough of this guy. He's absolutely hilarious style, Fisher.
I can't believe this is real, but it is. We together got Jimmy Kimmel fired. Yes, and we did it for our boy Charlie Kirk. Jimmy Kimmel, the filthy leftist hobgoblin, decided to attack Charlie and say that he deserved his political assassination by blaming it on a MAGA conservative. This is, of course, the opposite of the truth. It is a sick and degenerate lie. It's not only victim blaming, but it's also painting a target on the backs of other conservatives, saying effectively that Jimmy Kimmel will protect you if you're a far leftist and commit these crimes, then Jimmy Kimmel will whitewash these things for you. It's a total evil. We decided to go at it head on. We've been rage posting about Jimmy Kimmel, and we brought on the FCC Commissioner Brendan Carr to our show today. And Brendan Carr said there are going to be major consequences for ABC. The FCC Commissioner, of course, controls these kind of things. And Brendan Carr went scorched earth.
Do you believe that what Jimmy Kimmel said rises to the level of news distortion?
Look, again, the FCC could be called upon to be an ultimate judge in that, but at this point, I think it's clear, it appears to be clear, that you could make a strong argument that this is sort of an intentional effort to mislead the American people about a very core fundamental fact, a very important matter. At the end of the day, if we do get called upon to cast a vote on this, Disney will have a chance to put in their arguments and explain it. But this is a very, very serious issue right now for Disney.
Yeah, definitely. Go woke, go broke. Disney, stop being woke.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. So guess what? Everyone's favorite liberal comedian, sarcasm alert, Jimmy Kimmel has been pulled off the air over on ABC for his nasty bio comments during his previous monologue. In that monologue, he claimed that the right, that MAGA, were upset because a fellow MAGA, and Tyler Robinson, which he was not, was caught after killing Charlie Kirk. Obviously, if you're a smart person, an educated person, you've been following the story, you know that Tyler Robinson was not a conservative.
He was raised in a conservative family, but he was a hardcore liberal.
Ladies and gentlemen, after spreading dangerous misinformation and trying to blame what happened to Charlie Kirk on all of us MAGA Republicans, Jimmy Kimmel just had his TV show canceled by ABC. Now, worth keeping in mind here, Jimmy Kimmel has championed and celebrated the canceling and firing of conservatives across the nation for well over 20 years now. So between you and me, I think this is just yet another classic example of an instance where a member of the far left effed around and now he has found out.
Once again, the far left has gone way too far.
Hi guys, I'm Jiayin Summers. Today I'm roasting your name in Chinese. What does Jimmy Kimmel mean in Chinese? Jimmy Kimmel means 鸡米, 鸡毛. 鸡米 means chicken rice. 鸡毛 means chicken feather. So Jimmy Kimmel means chicken rice, chicken feather. In China, we call it the chicken feather show. Book me, please.
What a suitable name.
I love you, Jimmy. Chicken rice.
Colbert has no talent. I mean, I could take anybody here. I could go outside on the beautiful streets and pick up a couple of people that do just as well or better. They get higher ratings than he did. He's got no talent. Fallon has no talent. Kimmel has no talent. They're next. They're going to be going. I hear they're going to be going. I don't know, but I would imagine because they get, Colbert has better ratings than Kimmel or Fallon. You know that.
Again, Trump was right.
ABC doesn't like what you said about Charlie Kirk.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm allowed to have an opinion, Mr. Elon Musk.
You can, but ABC didn't like it.
So, don't tell me you are sent here to fire me.
Of course no. I won't fire you.
Good, I was gonna say.
Great to see you here today.
What is this?
Oh my God. If you bump a man long enough, a night will come when he bumps you back.
Oh, goodbye, boss. Matt, you ready for this?
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time.
Okay, should I tell him?
Tell me what?
I couldn't fire you without having your buddy Matt Damon here. Are you glad that Matt is here for this?
It's worse. It's actually worse.
The what?
All right, Jimmy, time to go. See ya. All right, Jimmy, you is fired.
Yo is fired, Jimmy.
All right.
Jimmy Kimmel, his late night show apparently is suspended indefinitely.
You've done a terrible job. You're grossly incompetent. We're not going to take it anymore.
The move is coming shortly after our parent company, Nexstar Media Group, announced that it would pull Jimmy Kimmel Live off of all ABC stations it owns throughout the nation over the host's comments about the assassination of Charlie Kirk Monday night. Andrew Alford, the president of Nexstar's broadcasting division, said the comments were, quote, offensive and insensitive at a critical time in our nation's political discourse.
Look at that, a CEO doing the right thing for once. Absolutely amazing.
Jimmy Kimmel has been fired from Disney for his remarks about the killing of Charlie Kirk. First off, he talked shit about it. He was almost enjoyful about it. And then he said the killer was MAGA, which he wasn't. So not only did he lie, he celebrated a death and he got canceled for it. No, he got fired for it. Understand something. This isn't a free speech thing. You kind of have free speech. Let's be real. There's no platform that gives you free speech. Even Twitter, you'll get banned for saying the word fag. Nothing is free speech. And Reddit, Facebook, all of them will shut your mouth and cancel you, suspend you for free speech. Free speech isn't real. But it's not about free speech. It's about the fact that you work at a very notable network. What is it? Disney, ABC, something like that, right? We don't want that. You're fired. And every single company has that right. And that's what happened to Jimmy.
Exactly, that's what happened to him. Exactly. Sad to see, but censorship is real.
Well. Mr. Kimmel lost his job. I only find it funny because I consider Jimmy Kimmel like the fakest person on the face of the earth. This is the guy that, used to have girls bouncing on trampolines in bikinis. And I just find him disingenuous. I'm not a huge fan of losing your job over things you say.
What about losing your life for the thing you said? It is much, much worse.
ABC pulls Jimmy Kimmel off air for Charlie Kirk comments. Does Disney own ABC? Is that who owns ABC?
Yes,
That'll
it is.
Be very interesting. Some serious criticism for comments he made on Monday about the motives of the man who is accused of taking the life of Mr. Kirk, a conservative activist. ABC announced on Wednesday evening that it is pulling Jimmy Kimmel's late night show indefinitely after criticism of comments he made on Monday about the motives of the man who is accused of fatally taking out the conservative activist Charlie Kirk last week.
Finally, ABC does something good. When is The View getting cancelled now? That's what I'm waiting for.
The Federal Communications Commission chair sharply criticized Mr. Kimmel's comments on podcasts earlier on Wednesday. Nexstar, an owner of many local stations throughout the United States, and shortly before ABC's announcement that it was preempting episodes of Jimmy Kimmel Live for the foreseeable future. Nexstar strongly objects to recent comments made by Mr. Kimmel concerning the killing of Charlie Kirk and will replace the show with other programming in its ABC-affiliated markets, the company said.
That was a good business move. Honestly, nobody watches late night show anymore.
Wow. This is breaking news. Check back for updates. This came out at 7:15 and 7:22. So I pretty much just found out about this. Everybody about to watch about disrespecting people's deaths and spreading, stuff like that. Man, oh man.
That was absolutely disgusting what he said. Honestly, he was basically happy that Charlie Kirk was gone and he was saying it was MAGA's fault. This is absolutely fake news and this has to stop. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you had some great laugh with me today. Click right there to watch the next one and I will see you there. Bye bye.